it doesn't make any sense. There's no logic in this. You cannot find logic anywhere in this situation. There is no logic, only confusion and sadness. And just the parents, I'm looking at all of you. Yes, all you parents, Susan, Richard, Ralph, Henry, all of you have failed miserably. You guys have failed. I'm so disappointed in you, Jennifer. I'm so disappointed in you, Haley. I thought I could see more, but clearly, Humphrey, you decided to do stuff that nobody asked you to do. Please. Stacy, please. Susan, go to sleep. I'm tired. Harry, take a hike. We've had enough now. Mike, please exit stage left, because this is too much and I'm sick of it now. I'm tired.
This guy. And the word you use has to start with the letter N.
So we're back here again, guys. We're back here again discussing this just insidious, weird trends that seem to be taking place on this app. This is the third video I've made for this particular subject matter because it keeps on being different things going on, and I'm just sick of it, guys. And this new trend is just crazy.
I don't know why everyone always complains about it. Like, look, it's not even that hard. It just comes right off the plant. It's not that big of a deal.
Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. If you haven't already, click that button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. Head over to my Instagram as well, Murad_Morali, and subscribe to my podcast, and let's just get straight into this video. So I did discuss this in TikTok, just the awful racism that we were seeing on the app, and we even saw girls taking the mic of the Quran and they were dancing to it. We also then had just telling people that that they can wash off their color, you can't wash off your, like, it was just intensely, it was just a lot. And I know a lot has gone on even in relation to the police forces that we're seeing even here in the UK, but I also feel like because a lot of that contains a lot of trigger content that can really not only ignite PTSD but can also just cause a lot of intense anxiety for a lot of people. It's not every day bring those videos to this channel or even show those videos to people. I feel like you can talk about issues without showing really intense kind of graphic imagery, because you have to really think about people who watch this stuff that can be affected by it, can induce anxiety by it, can induce PTSD. People don't need to see this type of stuff sometimes, but you can also talk about it without that having to take place. Now, before we do get into this, another trigger warning. This is why I add trigger warnings to videos for stuff like this. Some of the stuff that I'm gonna show here and there is part of one trend. You see a lot of young kids doing this, and it can be damaging here and there. So please, if you feel like it could be, then turn away when this video shows certain clips, or tread very carefully with this video. Trigger warning indeed. So TikTok have now gone on with this new flipping trend that has just come out of nowhere, and I'm just seeing it on my timeline on Twitter. Everybody is complaining about it, and it's just like, when does this stop? When does this stuff just stop? When will it, I don't know why TikTok aren't really removing people. We never saw any of this going on in the days of Vine. I didn't see it anywhere. I didn't see it on Twitter, but we're seeing it everywhere here. And we're seeing this weird trend where it's like, how to make Kool-Aid. Now the black guys are here, and he's like, as if he's on a field walking. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand. There's just so many of them. There's how to burritos without them opening. Now that all the Mexicans are here, he's jumping off a wall, and then there's a picture of Trump. I don't understand where this comes from. Best place to get fried, now that all the black people are here, and there's a video of them picking cotton. Are you actually mad? This, and this is going on. This is going on so blatantly. Now can you just shoot people now because he said that? I don't know where this is coming from. I don't understand. There's so many of them. There is so many of how to wear a do-rag correctly. Now that all the N are here, are you dumb? like get back to like, what is this? And there's so many of these that I've seen. I will show some of them separately as well, but it's the fact that we have young children doing so many of this. It can really only, it just shows how racism is being passed down by so many generations, and how the media really is becoming a digital platform of racism that just ignites all of this. And we are seeing this, the fact they were saying, oh, how do we eat a burrito now that all the Mexicans are here and you're jumping off a wall to show your form. Like, I don't understand. The one minute we have people dance to the Quran, the one minute we have saying, now the black people are here, and then there's literally videos of people picking cotton, and it's just like they're trying to be funny with it. They think it's a trend, they think it's cool, they think it's hip. But it's not, and that's the scary part for me, because it's just been done so casually and it's been left there. And the only reason people are sorry for this stuff is because when people pull them out of it, it's like we have to pull people out of it through Twitter. And then somebody made an apology video of one of his videos, and he was like, sorry, I didn't intend to be racist. And it's just like, what do you mean intend to be racist? You didn't intend to get caught out. You didn't intend to get people upset to the point where you have to say sorry for something that you're not really sorry for. The fact that you're doing this, people don't understand. You're doing this at a young age, but when you get older, when you get employed, when you get into your jobs, people will find this stuff, people will bring this out and will launch it on you, or it'll be hard for you to actually make a career. The people in the last video I did, ended up being kicked out of their school, education wiped, gone, goodbye, gone. Like, this has such depth in terms of consequences, and people don't see that. They don't see the longevity and the damage of the content they are putting out because they think it's fun and they think it is a trend. It is dangerous, it is stupid, and it only really just reflects on your lack of IQ, your lack of intelligence, and how you don't want your life to go anywhere. You clearly don't want to go anywhere. Those two, the guy and the girl who were doing stuff in the sink with that video, whatever they were doing, were like, we don't care about being kicked out, we don't even want to be part of university, whatever. We're gonna live a life on OnlyFans. I'm not mad at anybody that's OnlyFans. If you make money on there, great, that's good for you. But longevity, people, longevity, multiple forms of income, people. The fact that you don't even care about your education, it's just like people just don't care. And it's scary, it really is. There's so many of these videos, guys. There's actually so many of them, and I just don't want to go on and on and on and on and on. And I also feel like, it is important to continue to raise these conversations and awareness, especially when it goes on multiple platforms like TikTok, for example. But I also feel like sometimes I don't want to keep showing footage, because I don't like the idea of, igniting anxiety or PTSD to any demographics that I've mentioned in this video that could be affected by XYZ. Like me seeing people dance to the Quran, I was like, I don't need to be seeing that. Like, it's just like, why would people do that? I don't get what the process is. Where are your parents? Where are your parents? Where are they? Because they clearly just don't care. They're not really interested. They're not really taking part in your lives. I'll be damned if I had children on apps doing that racism trends. Are you insane? Can you actually imagine or fathom that your child is doing XYZ, and they get caught out, and then they've been trending or whatever, and they're getting cussed out left, right, center, and they're getting letters to the school, rightly damn so, and the education's gone down the drain? Where are your parents? Please, where are they? Why are they not monitoring your phones? If you're that young doing this stuff, they should be knowing what you're doing, and if they don't, they are lazy parents. I'm so sorry, but as a parent, you have failed. If your child is doing XYZ like this on these apps, you have failed miserably. But the gag is, the gag is, the parents just don't care, or probably even worse. And this is how stuff, travels down in generations. And millions of kids now seeing this as well. They're going to want to jump into it. They think it's cool, they think it's fun to make these jokes, to stuff like this. And then you have other demographics who get affected by this, and they find this stuff damaging to their psyche and their mental health, and it becomes a prolonged effect. Whew, guys, this is just a mess, guys, an absolute mess. But yet here I am again discussing this, the third video I made on TikToks, and how they just become so damn problematic, and people just don't care in reference to whether it be the app developers, whatever. They just want, I don't know, like, how, like, I don't know, it's just a mess. It's just an absolute mess. Clean up on aisle 3, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Click that button for daily, yes, daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali. Subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to all of this that has been discussed. I appreciate all your comments in the last video. It definitely was an in-depth conversation that a lot of people were having, and it was very interesting. But it seems that things are getting out of hand again with this new racist trend. You'd think some of this would die down, but it's only getting worse and worse. And you just have to ask yourselves, when is this going to stop? Are these videos of me raising awareness pointless? Are they not doing anything? I'm not trying to cause some kind of change, but is that change really doing anything? Is it really effective? Is it really powerful? What's going on? It just seems to be a waste of time sometimes when I try to raise awareness to talk about this stuff, because it just gets worse and worse. And I don't understand, where could there be a step to prevent this stuff from going on? Because you have young children. Hopefully those same young children are watching videos like this, and it can help change their mind, and they can think about stuff and look at stuff and be like, you know what, I'm wrong, or whatever, this is not right. I'm glad people are, cancelling these people left, right, center, but I don't know where this trend came from. I don't know where this trend came from for people to believe that this is comical or funny, or that it won't affect people. Like, it doesn't make any sense, because then surely if you do this video now, edit it, put it up, but then see in the comments people are hating on you, saying that it's racist, but you're still doing it. Not that you should have thought it was racist in the first place, but if you didn't, people are now telling you, and it's still there. And then you said, I didn't even intend to be. It's like me grabbing a brick, throwing it at somebody, they're in pain, and then I'm saying to them, sorry, I didn't intend to cause you pain. So then why am I throwing a brick at someone? Just an absolute mess. Clean up on aisle 3, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Click that button for daily, yes, daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali. Subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to all of this that has been discussed.